All right, you guys. This your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit subscribe. Ring that bell whenever I go live. Or you already subscribed to the channel, make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. Let's get down to business. All right. Some breaking news just came down as the Pelicans have fired Stan Van Gundy. Right. Jason Kidd is on the list of possible replacements for Stan Van Gundy. Also, Scott Brooks is out in DC. Scott Brooks just got, they couldn't agree to a new deal, and as a result, Scott Brooks is no longer the head coach of the Washington Wizards. Right. So, for those who just came in the room, Stan Van Gundy just got fired as head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans. And Scott Brooks is out as coach of the Washington Wizards, man. This is some crazy ass news that just came down, man. Smash the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? So I see y'all in the building. Don Cook's polo ticket, you know what I'm saying? All my homies and shit like that. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love and support, man. For Stan Van Gundy, you know his time was coming. You had people that was disgruntled within the players that was disgruntled about Stan Van Gundy. I know a lot of people here had issues with Stan Van Gundy, and the crazy thing about it was he was like in year 2 of a 5-year deal. So this gonna be the goddamn on Pelicans like third coach in like 4 years or something like that. So, and this is on David Griffin. David Griffin hired this dude, right? Now remember, I take that back. I take that back, because it wasn't 2 years. There was 1 year. This was 1 year, because last year was the bubble. They couldn't make the playoffs in the bubble, so they fired Alvin Gentry. They bring in Stan Van Gundy, right? They bring in Stan Van Gundy, and Stan Van Gundy, for whatever reason, couldn't get the players to buy in the way he's selling. Now he's gone. So this could be their third head coach in 3 years. Not 4 years, 3 years. Now, Scott Brooks was under a mandate to make the playoffs, of which he did. Now, whatever deal, we're going to get more details as it comes along, but whatever deal that they were trying to work on, they couldn't come to an agreement, and as a result, Scott Brooks is out. So they're going to be looking for a new head coach. Now, prior to Scott Brooks, it was Randy Whitman, right, who I believe couldn't coach a chicken out of an egg, but nevertheless, Randy Whitman was their head coach, and he got them to the semis. Scott Brooks couldn't even get this team at least to the goddamn semis and shit, right? Now, Lionel Hollins is out there. Mark Jackson's out there. I mean, obviously, Mark Jackson got to get in one of these clubs. He's got to. You mean to tell me a guy that came in, took the Golden State Warriors from irrelevancy to one of the more prominent teams in the NBA, right, was advocating that Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson were the two best shooters in the NBA before anybody else caught on. Now, I saw Stephen Curry when he was at Davidson. I knew how good of a shooter he was. So, you ain't telling me nothing I didn't know already. I saw it with my own 2 eyes when he was playing in the Southern Conference tournament, right? The motherfucker single-handedly won Davidson in the Southern Conference tournament when he played at Davidson. But that ain't neither here or there, right? That clown, Steve Kerr, took a ready-made Golden State Warriors team, wins 3 championships off of them. Poor Mark Jackson got to sit there doing ESPN and watch the team that he built win the championship, right? But he can't get another job. They've only improved in wins every year since when he was there, but he can't get a job? Bullshit. And that's supposed to be some goddamn country with First Amendment rights, but the first time you want to impose that rights, especially if you're black, then all of a sudden now, well, we can't have this, and you got to be on the blacklist. Meanwhile, these jackass coaches like Terry Stotts, like when the Terry Stotts became this hot coaching commodity, this bastard gonna get job after job after job, right? So we got openings in Indiana, we got openings in New Orleans, now we got openings in Washington, and in Portland, and in Boston. All kinds of coaching openings is opened up. And you mean to tell me Mark Jackson can't even get an interview to none of them jobs? None of them, right? Lionel Hollins can't get an interview. Sam Cassell can't get an interview. Patrick Ewing can't get an interview, right? Now, mind you, if you notice, I hadn't said Jason Kidd, because Jason Kidd has got multiple coaching opportunities. He did. Alvin Gentry, another one, got multiple coaching opportunities. That's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about guys like Mark Jackson, guys like Avery Johnson. Lionel Hollins actually got a couple stops because he was a coach in Memphis, he was a coach in Brooklyn. He should get another shot, right? Juwan Howard not leaving Michigan. Matter of fact, Juwan Howard, if you saw the video I did last week, Juwan Howard told NBA teams, "Don't call me. I ain't coming. I don't even want to entertain you." So, Juwan Howard is staying in Michigan. So, that ship has sailed on that. The train has left the station on that one. Juwan Howard basically told the NBA teams, "Don't call me." Another guy that's on the list that I talked about last week is Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway at Memphis, right? There's going to be some inquiries about him, right? Coach K he's not going to coach in the NBA. Coach K he's not coaching the NBA. Matter of fact, he's retiring after next year. He's retiring after next year. So, Mike Krzyzewski in the NBA? No. Tim Duncan, he don't want to coach. He took over for Greg Popovich for a period of time, and he don't want to do it. Now, as far as like Penny Hardaway, I never said that he was. I said teams was looking into Penny Hardaway. I never said he got. I never said that he was gonna do interviews. I said teams was looking into Penny Hardaway. So yeah, if he's staying, then there's that. Chauncey Billups should get a look. Matter of fact, Chauncey Billups being looked at for Portland's head coaching gig. He's on their list. So yeah, I know. Penny Hardaway staying with Memphis. I know. I'm saying teams was looking into him. So yeah. So he basically told them two told NBA teams, "Don't call us. We don't want to come." So this NBA offseason has gotten a lot more interesting, right? Just when I thought things was gonna be status quo, coming out of we're not out of the pandemic yet, because news broke that Chris Paul has entered health and safety protocols, and he's pretty much out for the rest of the playoffs. So the Phoenix Suns ain't going to beat the Utah Jazz nor the Clippers without Chris Paul. Just not going to happen, right? So, what's up, Eric Johnson? Salute to you, bro. For real, man. This NBA offseason just got a lot more interesting. So when Scott Brooks, what's up, Andy K? So with that being said, right? You got a major decision on your hands when it comes to Russell Westbrook now, because Russell Westbrook advocated for Scott Brooks to stay, right? So he advocated for Scott Brooks to stay, but Scott Brooks is out. So now you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do with Russell Westbrook in DC, right? Should he stay or should he go, right? Should he stay or should he go? Now, Another question. What's up, D-Rob? Another question, right? Because Lonzo Ball has actually improved his play this season, right? He did. Now, I'm not going to sit here and shit on the guy. What's up, Mr. Pazzer? He actually improved his play this year, right? And he expressed his frustration along with Brandon Ingram and Zion and all the other guys that was on that roster, right? Now that Stan Van Gundy's gone, will Lonzo stay in New Orleans, or will he look to seek greener pastures, whatever that means, right? What's up, Big Worm? Is he gonna leave New Orleans, or he's gonna stay now that Stan Van Gundy's gone, right? So, I mean, this news is gonna come hot and heavy this season. Remember, he turned down the extension. He turned down the extension offer. He's practically bet on himself, right? So there's that. But yeah, we got openings in Portland, Boston, Indiana, DC, and now New Orleans. Crazy. What next? And we got Chris Paul and healthy safety protocols. Now, more news just came out that John Calipari is looking to get back in the NBA. John Calipari, the Kentucky Wildcats head coach, he's looking to get back in the NBA. Now, he's had a couple failed stints as NBA head coach himself, right? John Calipari is more of a college coach than an NBA coach, right? Because, back in the day, he coached at UMass, coached up Marcus Camby and those guys, right? And then jumped to the NBA for a while. Then, when Tubby Smith got fired at Kentucky, right? Tubby Smith got let go at Kentucky. That's when he took over that job, right? Now, he might get a look because a lot of those guys that he's coached is in the NBA right now. A lot of those Kentucky players that was in his under his watch is in the NBA right now. So I won't be surprised if someone gives him a look, right? Man, this news is just crazy right now. Crazy ass news that just came down NBA. It's just hot and heavy right now. So now Milwaukee, if because remember I talked about Milwaukee, right? If Milwaukee don't get deep in the playoffs, then old boy might get fired. What's his name? Mike Budenholzer. And by the way, he coached that game last night. I'm surprised the Bucks didn't pull the trigger then, right? So KD is going off like he is in the fourth quarter, and you only play him one-on-one. You play Kevin Durant one-on-one. Why he's cooking like that, man? Mike Budenholzer, why you still got a job? Why? You blow that 16-point lead and you end up losing a game that you should have had in the bag, right? 5 from on the team bus. Shit, the motherfucker wouldn't even made it to the team bus. What do you mean? Talk about 5 on the team bus. He wouldn't have made it that far. As soon as they got back to the locker room, as soon as all the players left the locker room, like, hey man, we need to talk, man. We need to talk. All right? We need to talk. Hey man, this shit ain't going. Man, your time is up, bro. Your time is up. Period. Ain't been nothing to it. To fire on the team bus, he wouldn't even shit. His ass wouldn't even made it to the goddamn team bus. He'll be on the first flight. He'll be on the first flight back to Brooklyn minus the team, right? Team flying Delta, your ass flying American Airlines. That's what that would have gone. That's how that would have gone down. Shit. For real. I mean, golly, man. But we come to know this about him. He's a good regular season coach. Mike Budenholzer is. Yes, he's a good regular season coach. He's not a good coach in the playoffs. He's not. He's not. And that is the bottom line. He's not a good coach. For real. But you guys let me know what y'all think about these breaking new developments, man. Once again, shouts out to the LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. I got a lot going on today, so, I'm going to catch y'all when I catch y'all. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!